So, today we start juicing. This is our juicer. It was purchased by... Well, it was given to us by my dear brother-in-law and his partner. Thank you very much, Oisin and Andrew, for a wonderful gift. So today we're going to attempt our first juicing. So we're a little nervous because we don't know how to do this, but apparently you can put an apple in there with core and everything, but I slightly suspect that's not going to be the case because it's quite a small hole.
Well, I think we're going to have to cut it. Well, there's no apple. We're doing the beets and treats one.
Okay.
We don't have the spinach, so we're just going to have to leave that out. So we're putting in beetroot, carrots, lemon, orange, and pineapple.
Okay, so, well, I mean, look at...
Well, obviously we're going to have to peel that.
That's not going to work.
Okay.
Or, look. It's not going to work.
You're ridiculous. So you are. Okay, so I'm assuming we peel the carrots. It doesn't say. It just says process all ingredients in juicer.
I think you can just put them in.
We'll wash them.
Okay.
You wash those.
Alright. We'll come back to you. We're going to wash the carrots. Aren't we?
Yes. Do you know how to prepare a pineapple?
I told you. So guys, I'm going to show you how to prepare a pineapple from what we've seen on YouTube. So I'm getting this from How to Prepare a Pineapple, Jamie Oliver's Home Cooking Skills. So I'm going to show you guys so that you don't have to go and search for it. So first of all, the first theory is when you get your pineapple, there it is. So you look at it until it's done. No. So what you do is you pull a leaf out, and that tells, if the leaf comes easily, that tells if that pineapple is indeed ripe and juicy. So this one seems to be ripe. So first of all, you cut the head off. So you cut this fella off. So you get a good sharp knife, and it needs to be steady because it rolls a lot. So you need to make sure that you hold it steady, and you chop through that until you see that. Second thing is the base, because you want the pineapple to be steady, and that smells lovely. So you want the pineapple to be steady, you cut the base off so that it's straight, so that you don't end up cutting yourself. So the next part of it is cutting the base straight as you can. So that looks good. And there you have your pineapple. Now the next stage is to cut the skin off. And to do that you have to do it by following the curve of the pineapple. So I'm going to do this, but in our video we're going to fast forward it.
Okay.
So here we go. No. And voila, a peeled pineapple. So guys, our pineapple is now done. So what I've done is I've took all the skin off it, as you can see, and also any bits that I thought, like when you take the skin off, there can be little bits left over of the skin. So any bits you don't, as they say, want in your mouth, or you don't want to eat, you just, gently take as much as you can without affecting the main skin of the pineapple. So now the next stage after you've done all of that is you want to core the pineapple. So outside of the pineapple is your main skin, and in the middle is a very hard core. So what you want to do is you want to cut your pineapple in half. So how to do that is you put your blade down. You put your fingers like this, so that your fingers are safe, and make sure that your knuckles are against the blade, so that if anything slips, it's hitting your knuckles as opposed to, or those parts of your fingers as opposed to cutting your finger off. So make sure your fingers are like this. So you put the blade down to the bottom, and then you simply just cut it specifically in straight down the middle. Now that's actually not really down the middle, but okay. And then you do the same again. So again, fingers, making sure you're holding it on there, and again, blade to the board and straight down, so that you come out with essentially 4 quarters. And you do the same with this one. Now, because you've done that, you've got your 4 blades, or your four quarters. So that's 2 and 4. Now, what you need to do is you need to remove the core. So if you can have a look there, not sure it's available in the light, but you can see there, that's the hardest part. So you need to cut that off. To do that, you need to place the pineapple down on its side, its flat side. You take your knife and you go in and you cut at an angle, so that you're removing the core. And what you're left with is simply flesh. So I'm going to do that to all 4 here. So you make sure you find the soft part. Again, at an angle. And so on. So all you are left with then is simply pineapple flesh, and that you can cut down and put into the juicer.
Putting the first ingredient.
Yes. Stuff comes out there.
How does it know what to spend time?
I have no idea.
Whoa!
You may need to push these down. You have to push each of it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Funny.
We may need to strain it as well. Is there a strainer?
Why do we have to strain it?
I've seen some bits going in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like that.
Is that not part of the
Maybe.
budget?
Oh, maybe it does do that. Okay. Could be, I have no idea.
Okay, and now for
The pineapple.
so wonderfully prepared by James. It's a bit of work, I have to say.
A little bit, isn't it?
I have a new appreciation for like the cost of. Oh, we made too much. Okay. Oh, maybe not. I'll just let that run. Oh wow! Look at all the pulp that side.
So. Oh wow! Look at the pulp it's made.
So that's everything on the recipe, bar the spinach, which we don't have. And so maybe we should read the instructions.
So we haven't the notion here. Fruit. Right after it's been extracted. Okay.
So do you just like pour that into a glass? Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Okay. So yeah, it must be straight into a glass then. Oh, can you pour that like that? Oh, that must be the filter in it. Oh, there's a filter in it to take out the pulp.
So
It makes now I think for starters we've done what we need. So it makes one glass and
a
one
bit. So do you want to share it?
We
so
share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we.
Half and half. Okay, so here is us attempting our first juice. Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy
Oh,
New Year.
It smells very beetrooty.
Oh no, it tastes nice. I can taste the beetroot in it.
Yeah.
It's a very earthy taste.
Very earthy. It's okay. I'm not sure it's like, I wouldn't be like, oh my god, I have to have that.
But it's easier than eating all of those vegetables separately.
True. It kind of tastes a little bit like, not medicine, but
It tastes to me like a garden.
it tastes healthy.
It tastes healthy. Well, that's a good thing. I think it could do with maybe some honey or something to flavour it.
Wait, could you put stuff like honey in?
Yeah.
Okay.